Hello, I'm Dr. Daniel Kamen, DC. Right now I'm going to show you how to use the Vetrolaser, an infrared cold laser sold for animal use only. It comes in a professional carrying case like this. It has a handle on top. The Vetrolaser has 3 808 nanometer diodes. The total power is 200 milliwatts. That's for all 3 diodes combined. It's called the infrared laser or a near infrared laser, meaning that when you turn it on, you cannot see the laser beams on your hand. If you were in a darkened room like a closet, you'd be able to see 3 spots on the wall. The way to turn it on is by pushing this button over here, this black button, called a momentary switch or a momentary button, and you have to have constant finger pressure on the button like this. And then you take your finger off or your thumb off and it goes off. Now, the Vetrolaser is powered by a single lithium-ion battery, 3.6 volts. On the bottom, opens up here like a flashlight. Battery comes out. This is the battery. Make sure when you insert the battery, the positive end goes in first like this. Negative end is always on the bottom. You don't want to cause a reverse charge and short out your laser. And then the bottom cap screws on like this. In order to charge it, it comes with a charger, just like a cell phone charger. You simply plug it in the bottom like this. First, there's a little rubber stopper. You unplug the rubber stopper like this, put the charger in here, plug it into the wall. It takes about 3 hours for the Vetrolaser to charge. Most of the time you can get away with charging it for just 1 hour and you can use it for a full day. The battery lasts about 2 hours and then you have to charge it again. In fact, it's better if you use it some of the time, like a third of the time while it's plugged in. That way you never have to leave it alone to charge overnight. Okay, so this is the Vetrolaser, and the average treatment time, depending on the tissue, is about 2 minutes. Now, for deeper tissues, you want to hold it there for at least 2 minutes, possibly 3 minutes. What determines that is the color of the pigment. Darker pigment you would leave on for longer periods of time. So the longest you would leave it on the skin for, and again it's for animal use only, will be 3 minutes per area. You're not going to burn the skin. It doesn't have anything like, it's not dangerous like that. If you leave it on longer, it's that the photons will not absorb anymore after 3 minutes. If you have more shallower tissues, it's approximately 1 minute to 2 minutes per one area, and you will leave it directly on the skin itself. If you have an open wound, then if it's wet, then you don't want to make the diodes dirty, so therefore you would just hover over the area that you want to treat and just move it back and forth like this for about 3 minutes for an open wound. Okay, so again, it's the Vetrolaser. You turn it on by holding your finger on here. It's very easy to push down, and you just use it like this. Okay. Now, the package also comes with a red laser, a 650 nanometer red laser, a simple red laser like this that's battery powered. You can buy the batteries any place. This one takes 2 AA batteries. And for most acupuncture points, again, you would just push down the button and leave it on the point like this for about 1 minute, and that's it. Okay. Now, there's also another laser that may come in place of this one. These are the same frequencies. This is a 650 nanometer laser, 5 milliwatt, as this is, only this one operates a little bit differently. This one takes 2 AA batteries like this. You just put them in there on the bottom like that, and it turns on by screwing the bottom cap on like this until it makes contact with the battery. And then to turn it off, you simply unscrew the bottom cap like this. So again, you would load the batteries this way. Take just 2 AA batteries, one here and one there. And you just screw on the bottom cap like this. Oop, here we go. You screw on the bottom cap like this, and then you have a nice red laser coming out that way. Okay, so there you have it. The charger and the Vetrolaser comes in the package with the dead man switch over here like that. And you get one of these 2 red lasers, this one or this one. And you can call and say, I want this one instead, but they're really the same thing. So the thinner one, which has a dead man switch, takes 2 AAA batteries, and this laser over here, which you operate from the bottom, you turn it on and off by unscrewing the bottom cap like this, takes 2 AA batteries. And that's that. Now, what also comes in the package is this. You get my animal chiropractic adjusting DVDs, equine skeletal anatomy that shows me in front of a life-size horse skeleton going over all the parts. You also get the dog adjusting DVD. This is one I used to give out on my seminars. This is 2 hours long. Shows all the dog adjusting moves, chiropractic adjusting moves, and the evaluations. Some great moves for hip dysplasia and bladder control and back pain. This one over here, of course, is the horse adjusting DVD. It's 3 hours long. It shows you a lot of techniques and all the evaluations as well. What also comes in the package is this. The user manual, naturally. You get a user manual, it shows you how to use it, explains some of the steps that I just went over just now, and some treatment protocols. You also get acupuncture treatment formulas and meridian charts and so forth. You get all of those. And you also get treatment formulas over here too. Has a whole bunch of conditions that you treat with the acupuncture laser. And you have horse, dog, and cat charts in the back that explain exactly where the points are. Now, you also get this laser card. It says, caution, whenever using laser in public, you have to have a laser caution card like this. This over here, in some of the packages, you can order one of the more expensive packages, not much more, that come with a pair of safety goggles. And the safety goggles that come in the package protect for both the red and the infrared lasers that come in the package. And the safety goggles look just like this. One side note about safety goggles. You may be able to buy some laser safety goggles that are cheaper, however, they may not work. You have to notice on the rim of the lens over here in white lettering, it tells which wavelength these safety glasses protect for. This one says exactly for the wavelengths in here. The red laser, which are in the 600s, like 635 to 650 and so forth, or it also protects for the 808 nanometer lasers. Just make sure that if you have laser safety glasses, that they protect for the lasers that you're using. One more thing that I wanted to point out. I don't recommend this, but some people use a cable tie to strap down, to fasten down the dead man switch so they don't have to have their finger on the dead man switch at all times. This is not recommended because the dead man switch or the momentary switch is used for safety reasons. However, if you do strap down the button like this, you can turn your laser on and off by simply unscrewing the bottom cap like this to break contact with the battery. Then to turn it back on, you simply screw the bottom cap back up like this, and then you'll see the red LED light go on, and that's how you know your laser is on. But again, it's not recommended because the dead man switch is there for safety purposes. If there's any other questions, you may call me at 1-800-742-8433, or else visit my website, which is www.vetrolaser.com, V-E-T-R-O-L-A-S-E-R, vetrolaser.com. If you have any problem, for example, like in the stifle area, again, you put it directly on the area, or if it's an open wound, if it's a large open wound, you would just paint the area, sweep it back and forth. Just to give you a little better shot. Just sweep it back and forth like this, and each treatment takes about 5 minutes for an area about this size. So that's it. That's how easy it is to use. If there's any questions, please call me at 1-800-742-8433, and my website is animalchiropractic.com.